Welcome to week 12. I wanted to do an update yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, today's Tuesday, but I was really tired because we got home from Nova Scotia on Monday night at like 9:30 p.m. So yesterday was like a catch-up day. I had an doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I had to drop off some custom candles. I got caught up on all my work. And so I thought, let's just do an update Tuesday. But before we dive into week 12, the last and final week, let's just do a very quick Nova Scotia recap now. We honestly had the best time. I had so much fun. I want to go back. And Jesse loved it, which was really special because I'd never taken him home with me anywhere. He's never been to Ontario and hadn't been to Nova Scotia before, and he's never even been to the East Coast. So yeah, he's never been east of Saskatchewan, I think. So I was like, this is really important for me to show you this. So it was an amazing trip. We had a great time, and I'm just feeling really good as we head into summer. As I wrap up my wellness series, I'll maybe dive into it a little bit throughout the vlog and like as the week goes on, but I am feeling really good. You know, the 12-week challenge, I finally saw some results when it came to, you know, my body and how I'm feeling. Like, I definitely feel like I have a good amount of energy. Like I talked about a couple weeks ago, it ebbs and flows every week, but overall my habits are consistent. You know, like I said, drinking very moderately, which is good. I've been exercising a lot. I've been doing a lot of like at-home workouts. I've been walking every day. It's also probably too that it's just summer and I just feel better, but overall I'm really happy with how things have gone. My numbers have adjusted slightly, which is good. That was the goal. I'm still, you know, continuously working to improve my cardio and my strength and all that, but that will be a forever thing. That's not just going to be a 12-week thing. So overall, feeling really solid about everything. And I wanted to thank you all for following along. You know, maybe this is something I'll do every winter, but do like 8 weeks or something. I don't know. I just really liked kind of getting in the habit of vlogging more often and sharing, you know, my day-to-day with you guys. Like, I do find that fun and I do enjoy vlogging. So if you like this kind of content, please let me know. If there's a style of content that you like more or topics you like more, please comment down below. It's all helpful as I continue my YouTube journey. But yeah, we're into June now, and the summer is going to be a lot of traveling and, you know, being in British Columbia and camping. I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to take a little bit of a step back from so much work. I already feel like less stressed, which is really good. And then candles will really ramp up again come September. But I don't want to get ahead of myself because I don't want to rush the year. Anyways, I'm in the city today because I'm meeting some friends after work. We're gonna do a picnic in the park. So I just been working the last couple hours in my favorite coffee shop, and I'm gonna run a couple errands, do a little bit more work, and then head to the park before heading home. So let's continue on with the week. I doing with this big bag, you might be wondering. These are clothes going to the donation box. Okay, so semi-annually, so every fall and every spring, I go through my closet and I get rid of things. And I try to get rid of a garbage bag every season. And I feel like I'm successful. Like in the fall, I got rid of a garbage bag and a half. And then this spring, I'm getting rid of a garbage bag. You'd think my closet would be a lot more sparse because I do this every season, but for some reason I still have a lot of clothes. So I don't know, tell me if you guys do this, but I keep my winter clothes in bins in storage over the winter, and then I switch them out for my summer clothes in like May or June. Yes, I have enough clothes to do that. Now, I'm not a shopaholic. I've not been somebody who like buys clothes all the time, but I keep my clothes for a very long time because I get a lot of wear out of them. And then I'm also given a lot of clothes from friends. So over the years, I've built up quite a collection. I would say since moving to Alberta, my style has changed in a way that like I don't go to the office anymore, so I don't dress up as much. I wear a lot more Lululemon and athletic wear, which I like, but I also feel like that doesn't necessarily always suit my personality. Like I really do enjoy dressing up and I like putting together cute, unique pieces. But when you work from home, especially in the dead of the winter, like you just don't really feel like it. I also don't like dressing for the winter. So I'm kind of like, Alberta's not the best place to live for that. But I am trying to elevate, and like when I have meetings or I go to markets, I obviously get to dress up, which I love. So I actually have to go through this bag and grab a few pieces for some friends in Toronto, because I have a couple friends who I messaged and was like, do you want any of these things? They sent me a little list. So I have to pull out a few pieces for 2 or 3 friends, and then I'm gonna take it to the Value Village. And then I won't go through my clothes again until probably October or November. So I don't know, let me know, do you do that? Friday. I just filmed an unboxing of my latest Aritzia order. I kind of suddenly put in an order this week because I landed on the Aritzia sale page and well, I couldn't resist. To be fair, I got 2 nice dresses, this tube top, and like a tennis dress for like $200, which for Aritzia is like super cheap. I basically saved like $150. Almost everything was close to 50% off, so that was cool. But yeah, here I am, it's Friday. I've been feeling very like low energy all week. I have been doing like 20-minute workouts every day. I went for a 20-minute run today. I did a 20-minute HIIT yesterday. I did a 30-minute like lower body workout on Wednesday, and I think on Tuesday I did some sort of 15 to 20 minute workout, just all on form. I've been like really trying to do their like Pilates focused exercises because you don't need equipment for them. If you are interested in signing up for Form, I have a discount for, I think it's like $20 off the whole year. It ends up being like $5 a month. It's so cheap. So my code, I'm putting it on the screen right now. I think it's just Cornelia. And it will give you a pretty good discount. And I highly recommend it if you're looking for a program that has strength. They actually just released a new strength program specifically with like weights and equipment. They also have Pilates. They also have like strength with Pilates, and then they have like meal plans. They have meditations. It's amazing. It's such a great app. I can't recommend it more. So I've been doing that this week since I'm not at F45. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because my trip was just like so relaxing that now I'm in like relax mode and I don't want to do anything. But I don't know. I'm hoping it goes away next week. I have been productive. Like I got all my work done for the week. I filmed my unboxing today. I'm about to film a UGC video for a wellness company. And honestly, the weather's been so great. Like I'm not unhappy or anything. I'm just like tired. Like all I want to do is like be at home and watch TV. I don't know. It's weird. I think I just like I'm dealing with some like hormonal stuff too. I'm so bloated and I'm just like, being a woman sucks sometimes, but it'll pass. I did have a lovely week. I got to go to the city the first couple days. I think like I showed you guys, I went and dropped off a custom candle order. I met up with my friends on Wednesday night for a picnic. That was really nice. And then we're celebrating Father's Day this weekend with my boyfriend. And otherwise, life's good. I'll take you through the weekend, and then I'll do a little wrap up, and that'll be it for the wellness challenge. I wish I wasn't ending it on a very bloated note, but overall I do feel good. I think I just need to like, honestly, I just think it's hormones. Like, I don't think anything's wrong. I just think I'm having an off week, which happens. Like we said before, things ebb and flow. So I gotta keep cleaning up the house. I gotta finish my UGC video, and then I gotta run some errands before Friday night begins. Not that I'm doing anything, but Friday night, we'll maybe watch a movie. It'll be nice. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Series. I was just filming a UGC video for a brand, and hence the lipstick. I still have to get more B-roll clips, but it's a very like vague project, so I'm doing my best not to just talk to the camera, but they're making me be really creative here. Anyways, I wanted to do a little roundup at the end of this video that basically highlighted kind of where I began, where I'm at now, how I felt about everything. I'm not gonna make it too long, but I thought it would be cool to like go back and look at my goals from the beginning of the video and see what I achieved. And then also potentially like review just my first 2 quarterly goals, because when I started this challenge, I was halfway through Q1, and now I'm just about done Q2. Actually, sorry, you know what? No. I started this challenge as we were going into Q2, so we went through 1 quarter as we did it, so I'll review that as well. But let's just take a look now at my pointers. So at the beginning of this challenge, you can check out that video 1, I had like certain things that I wanted to hit. One of them being, I wanted to do Sunday meal prep every week. I wanted to eat between 100 and 130 grams of protein a day. I wanted to walk every day. I wanted to do 3 cardio days a week. I wanted to do 3 strength training days a week. I didn't want to drink. I wanted to have a consistent wake up and sleep time. I wanted to read 5 days a week. And I didn't want to go on my phone before 7 a.m. Did I stick to these things? Okay, so honestly, not 100%, but I'm really happy with what I did achieve and what I did focus on. I did focus on all of these 3 things, but it wasn't as extreme as I think I thought I would originally do. 3 months is a long time. And I'm all about balance. So I did a lot more meal prep it's a constant effort for me to do meal prep. Like I didn't love cooking. I like it more now, but definitely have tried a lot of new recipes. I did a lot of breakfast prep for myself and my boyfriend, which was really good. And then I was cooking dinner quite often. So I would say like, okay, not every Sunday I took the day to meal prep, but throughout the week, I definitely did a lot of prep and tried new recipes, which was good. Eating between 100 and 130 grams of protein per day. I had an epiphany while I was doing this. I always thought, because like a lot of people, like trainers will be like, you need to eat a gram of protein per pound of body weight. And I'm like, do you know how hard that is? For me at least, I cannot. I can barely reach 100 grams of protein a day. But the more research I've done and the more I've just kind of learned about nutrition and what other people kind of in my realm of lifestyle do, if you can hit 100 grams, that's good. And my nutritionist did say like, you don't need to be aiming for like 130, 140 grams. That's fine. Like your macros, as long as you're eating whole foods, greens, and having protein on each plate in some form, that's what matters most. So that's what I've really focused in on. So I would say I'm kind of getting between 70 to 100 every day, trying to hit that 100 mark. Walk every day. I definitely walked more than I had been. I basically walk every day. Obviously there's been a few days where maybe I didn't. I was busy with work or I was on vacation, but even when I wasn't really ever on vacation in this period, but I was in BC working on our house a lot, which honestly, like they weren't specific walks, like go out and walk 10 minutes, but I was putting in like 8,000 to 10,000 plus steps every day just with like the home reno stuff that I was doing. So definitely walked a lot, and I felt like as I was just more naturally active, I started to lean out a little bit more. So I definitely want to keep that up. Strength training 3 days a week. Haven't really done this. Like I was going to F45 through March, and then once April hit, I kind of slowly stopped. Into May, I stopped because I was traveling so much. So if you've been watching the other weeks, like May, I was not home at all. I was in Vancouver, I was in BC, my mom was here. My strength training was basically like at home workout classes and then just working on renovating the house. So I need to get back into the weights a little bit more as we go into summer, but I'd say it was more just like natural exercise than like traditional like weightlifting. No alcohol. So I did 60 days without any alcohol, basically end of February to like mid to end of April. So maybe 60 days, give or take like 5 or 6 days. But I decided to start having some drinks in April as I had friends visiting. I was going to my cabin. I was traveling around, you know, I wanted to enjoy a casual drink here and there with people, so I don't regret that. Honestly, I have felt fine every time I've drinking. It's literally just in moderation now, which is like my goal, and I'm really happy about that. So I don't drink at home, I don't drink during the week. It's just kind of like special occasions. So I'm like, I'm happy with that. I didn't do 90 days, but hey, life kind of blew up April 1st, and April, May were like the best months ever, but they were also insane. So we kind of ride with it sometimes. And then consistent wake up and sleep time. I feel like I've really mastered this. Honestly, like we basically go to bed every day between 9 and 10 p.m. and I'm up between 5 and 6. On the weekends, I'll sleep until like 7. Maybe here and there I slept in until 8 on like the odd day, but I am pretty consistent with my sleep schedule, which I do think helps with immunity. Like from people, like researchers who have said they go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, like they don't get sick. And I feel like I haven't been sick in forever. So I attribute it to that. Read 5 days a week. Okay, no, I didn't do that. I always want to be a reader, and if you're watching this and you know me, Meg, I'm talking to you right now because you're probably laughing because you know me. I'll get through like 2 books in a whole year. Not because I don't like reading, I just have a hard time sitting down and staying focused when I have other things going on. I was reading. I finished 1 book this year so far, maybe 2 books this year so far. And I've gotten partway through others, and I'm listening to audiobooks. And I listen to a lot of podcasts. So I'm always learning. I gotta get better at the sit down reading thing. And then no phone before 7 a.m. So that one I would say like yes and no. I'm not really on my phone too much in the mornings, but I kind of start work as soon as I wake up. Sorry. So it's kind of hard for me to just not be on my phone at all. Like typically I'll like text my mom back, or I'll text like Meg because we work on a blog together and I need to get stuff done before 7 a.m. So no, I'm not like mindlessly scrolling before 7 a.m. Usually it's like personal family stuff or like work related things. And you know, I watched this vlogger recently who was like, I don't really have a morning routine. I just get up and work. And I always kind of felt that like maybe that was bad that I just got up and worked. But I really look up to this girl and really admire this girl, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting up and working. If that's what works best for you, if that's when you have the most energy, then do it. I would rather get my YouTube editing done in the morning, get my blog work done in the morning, than get up and go to the gym. I'd rather work out later. That's just the way my body works. I'm happy to sit with a coffee and dive right into work. And that's how I fit it all in. So yeah, that's my update. Hello everybody, welcome to the very last chapter of this video. If you've made it this far, thank you for sticking along. If you've watched the whole wellness series, thank you so much for your support, and I'm excited to be wrapping up this challenge with all of you. I realized as I was editing it last week, I realized that like I definitely didn't have the best outro, and I was like, I need to do one more like challenge wrap up before I finish off the video. So bear with me here. I'm gonna just kind of dive into one last thing before we end. Anyway, so I just like the last thing I wanted to touch base on was my quarterly goals. And now that we're halfway through the year, I want to touch base on just kind of like where I stand with everything and my process when it comes to setting my goals and my intentions. If you haven't watched my video that I released earlier in the year about how I set goals and intentions for the year, definitely go and check that out. I will link it here. I'll link it in the description as well. That's a good one to kind of give you an overview as to like how I do things for the whole year. But I also obviously like to check in on things like halfway through the year, and now that we've gone through 2 quarters, it's time to do our check-in. Also, if you like content like this, please give our blog a follow. Me and my best friend Meg do a blog called Living and Lifestyle. You can find us on Instagram, livingandlifestyle_, and then our website is livingandlifestyle.com. I will link both of those below as well, but we do a lot of this kind of content, so if you're into this, definitely join us on that journey as well. But basically I just wanted to like kind of wrap up where I'm at with quarter 2. As I said in my last clip, that this video was basically done through the end of quarter 1 and into quarter 2. And so I will kind of show you on the screen here right now how I do things, but every quarter I will sit down and just highlight, what I want to focus on for the next 3 months. So actually today I'm going to sit down and focus on quarter 3 as we're going into quarter 3 now. But to wrap this up, April, May, June, as I've mentioned before, I divide all my goals and my intentions into like subcategories. So health, creative, my candle business, and financial. That's kind of the way I've looked at things over the last 6 months. So health being, exercise, physical health, mental health. I wanted to walk at least 7,000 steps a day. I wanted to continue doing my daily walks. I wanted to run twice a week, strength train twice a week, and Pilates once a week. So as I talked about before, the walking aspect, yes, 100% did that. Lots of walking. I have been doing like strength at home, but I do want to get some more weight so I can do stronger exercises when I'm not going to the gym. And then I have been sticking to my like 20 to 25 minute sort of like Pilates routines as the spring has unfolded. But I do want to kick it up a little bit into the summer, just so I don't lose that strength that I built up over the winter. My creative goals were to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Unfortunately, I did not do that. I'm still chugging along, but who knows what the second half of the year holds. My goal this year was to get monetized, so let's hope that I can still do that. I wanted to get an agent, which I did. I got an agent. That was a highlight of quarter 2. I got an acting agent, and I've had quite a few auditions so far, and I actually booked my first commercial, which I'm doing this week. So that's a win. I wanted to apply to like a certain amount of like UGC work, UGC gigs every week, and I actually have really picked that up in the last month. So my goal is to make about $1,000 in CGC work for quarter 2, and I have to do all my finances still, but I think I'm pretty close to hitting that goal. So I'm really confident that CGC will continue to grow as the year goes on. My goal for North Star was to hit $5,000 in revenue, and my goal was to hit that $5,000 in revenue with North Star. So yes, I have hit that goal. That is not profit, that is just revenue. That is just money that has come in. That does not account for all the expenses that I've spent. I'm pretty sure my books are balanced though, which is a good sign, because quarter 3 and 4 will continue to get busier with candles. And then I wanted to find 2 more businesses to collaborate with. I definitely found 1 more business. I've done 1 wedding, and I'm continuing on with like that jewelry diamond collaboration that I was working on earlier in the year. So I guess that's like 2 business collaborations and a wedding collaboration so far this year. And I got into a new store. So definitely imagine that'll pick up as we head into the holidays. So fingers crossed. And then financial, I'm not gonna go into that one too much because it's a little bit more personal, but I'm definitely making good headway to where I wanna be by the end of the year. So I don't know, if you like this is interesting to you, like get a book, get a journal, and every year I write down my overall yearly goals, breaking them down into categories, and then I write my quarterly goals, which feed into those yearly goals, and then every month I do monthly intentions, which get me to those quarterly goals. So it's kind of just like a big, I don't know, is it a triangle, I guess? Like you've got like your main goals, then you have your quarterly goals, and then you have your monthly goals, and they all feed into the main goals that you have for the whole year. So I also like to celebrate my wins. Every quarter I reflect and I look at like, okay, what are exciting things that have happened the last few months? Like for example, my mom came in quarter 2. That was really fun. We ended up working on the house in BC together. She helped me get the Airbnb launched. I got to go to Vancouver to do a commercial shoot, which was a huge career win for me. like I said, I launched an Airbnb business, which I've been wanting to do. I got an acting agent, which I've been wanting to do. I did some candle collaborations. I got into a new store. So definitely Q2 was probably the best quarter I've had yet this year. Like Q1 was good. I did a lot of like prep work, but Q2, it was like, yes, good thing after good thing after good thing. So definitely feeling that momentum, kind of feeling like I want to slow down a little bit for the summer and, you know, relax and enjoy time outdoors, but I still want to keep that momentum going so that I can hit all my goals by the end of 2024. So that's kind of where I'm at. If you have any questions about my goal setting process, please comment down below. And yeah, I'll keep putting out videos like this through the second half of the year. And I'm excited to continue growing this channel with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, let me know what kind of content you want to see, because I have lots of ideas coming up, but I love your input as well. So all the best for the second half of the year, and sending you all hugs today. Happy summer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.